Let me show you the list of experiments. There are total 15 experiments in this particular subject, along with some CO. As you all know, the different course outcomes are there for your practical session. So what are the different course outcomes for this particular subject? There are total 6 course outcomes for this operating system practical. So the practical course outcomes are installing the Linux operating system and configure it, use the operating system tools to perform the various functions. Students can able to use the different process command to perform the process management operation. By performing the practicals, the student can apply the scheduling algorithm to calculate the turnaround time as well as the average waiting time. Student can do the different students can do the different operations related to the file management, and the student will able to calculate the efficiency of different memory management techniques. So let's start with our first practical, install and configure the Linux or alike operating system. So from this entire video, the student will able to understand how to install the Ubuntu OS. As mentioned in the first practical, you are able to or install a Linux or like operating system. Therefore, we are using the Ubuntu OS installation. Now, the different minimum requirement for Ubuntu installation. I am going to show you the installation of Ubuntu version 18.0. This 18.0 is a version of Ubuntu, and for that there are some minimum system requirement. I am listing this system requirement for the desktop. We are having the different requirement or similar of that for the laptop too. So you can install your Ubuntu in your laptop or desktop, and for that the minimum system requirement is 2 GB RAM, dual core processor with 2 GHz, 25 GB free hard disk, installer media, the pen drive, a bootable pen drive, or you can say that hard disk or the DVD. And the internet connectivity is optional if you want to if you want to update or install the updates for the same. So let's start with our first experiment. This is the written over here in your manual. So your practical number 1, install and configure the Linux or alike operating system. Why this practical is introduced in your manual? So this is having some practical significance for the same. Linux is one of the type or one of the example of your operating system like Windows and the Mac OS, but it's an open source operating system. Student, I think you have already heard about open source operating system. Open source means the source code is freely available and you can freely download the operating system called as a Linux. And Linux is a virus free one, it's a more secure one. Therefore, many organizations are adopting or using the Linux operating system to prevent the hacking attempt. You can achieve the different program outcome by performing this practical, like you can apply your basic knowledge, you can apply your different programming knowledge over here to do the different tasks. So what are the different steps to install the Ubuntu? I have listed the 10 steps to install the Ubuntu over here. The first step is download the Ubuntu ISO file. Second one is create bootable disk. Third is boot from the bootable device. Choose keyboard layout. Preparing to install the Ubuntu and the other software. Select the appropriate installation type. Select your time zone. Provide your user detail. Start installing the Ubuntu and restart your system to finish the Ubuntu installation. So let's see each and every step in detail over there. So the first step I have listed, that is to download the ISO file. To install the Ubuntu in your system, you require one ISO file. So first of all, make sure that you have a latest version of Ubuntu. If you don't want to go for the latest version, you can also install the previous version also. And if you want the ISO file, please visit the following link to download the ISO file. So the link is www.ubuntu.com/download/desktop. From this you can get the ISO file for the Ubuntu. After getting the Ubuntu ISO file, create a bootable disk. What is the use of bootable disk? So that we can boot our system from that particular device. So you can make your hard disk as a bootable one, or you can make your pen drive as a bootable one. Choice is yours. So once the ISO file is downloaded, the next step is to burn that ISO images into your USB drive, your DVD or your hard disk, and make sure that you already changed your boot sequence of your computer system. Now the next step is boot the device from your bootable drive. So boot from the USB or DVD or flash drive. And once you have booted your system, it will show you this screen. There is the first screen I have listed over here. This first screen is visible to you. Just click on it and it will show you the next screen like this. Here it will give you the three options, that is select the language, after that try Ubuntu and install Ubuntu. So already the language is selected, by default is the English one. You can select as per your choice, but we are selecting the English one, and we are installing the fresh copy from the computer for the computer. Therefore, click on the install Ubuntu. After clicking on the install Ubuntu, it will ask you choose the keyboard layout. So by default is the English US and English US. If you want to change that, you can change from the list over here. But my suggestion is to go for the English US. Now step 5 is to prepare installing the Ubuntu software. Now after clicking on the keyboard layout, it will ask you, the one screen will appear over there, and in that screen it will ask you whether you want to go for the normal installation or the other installation like minimum installation, or other options are available to you. That is whether you want to install the third party software or you want to go for the update of options also. So select the normal installation over there. Now, after selecting the normal installation, it will ask you the installation type. What exactly the installation type is? Now see here, it will ask you the different installation type like erase this and install Ubuntu, encrypt the new Ubuntu installation for security, and something else. Now, erase this will completely format your disk, and after that something else is the best option for you, because it will create and resize the partition which is already present in the system for installing the Ubuntu. So click on the something else to create a new partition table. After clicking on the something else, it will provide you the facility to create the new partition. Now, click on the continue by selecting that particular things. Create a boot partition of size 1 GB and more than that as per your choice. If you want to create more partition, then click on the plus symbol over there to create a new partition. Now, click on OK to continue for the same. You can also create the different partitions over there. As I have shown over here, you can create the home partition for this size 18 GB. Once you done with the creating the partition, click on the OK and click on the install now. Install now is the main concept or main thing which is required to install the operating system. Therefore, install now option to proceed for the installation. It will automatically install your operating system from the bootable device. Now, the next step is select your time zone. So you can select your time zone. We are selecting normally the Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai one. So select your time zone from over here by searching your time zone from the given image. Now, the next step after selecting the time zone is provide the user details. So, you have to provide the username, proper username and a proper password if you want. So, username is compulsory. Password, if you want to go for the password, you can. If you don't want to set the password to your system, don't give the password. But my suggestion for the security reason, every time secure your system with the strong password. So provide the proper username, your computer name, and provide the password over there. And click on the continue, and it will start the installing Ubuntu automatically from the bootable media. So start installing the Ubuntu 18.04. As the progress bar is shown over here, it will take 5 to 10 minutes as per your system speed to install the Ubuntu. After 10 minutes, the Ubuntu gets installed in your system and it will ask you to restart the system. So restart the system to install or to make the necessary changes in your computer system. So first of all, make sure that you have already removed the USB drive from your system and then click on the restart now to start your system. Once you restarted the system, it will show you the facility to log in the system. So whatever the username and password you have provided in the previous step, just log in with that particular username and password, and now you will able to see the graphical user interface for the Ubuntu system. So this one is nothing but your proper Ubuntu system graphical user interface. So this is called as a launcher. As we have a start button in a Ubuntu, you can click on that and you can search anything. Same over here, you can click over here, you can search the different options whichever we want. So this is all about the installation of Ubuntu OS.